I don't know where you live, but spring has definitely sprung in Texas, and that means that we are spending a lot less time inside and a lot more time outside of the house going on fun activities, which also means that we have less time in the kitchen. If you're like my family and still want a good home-cooked meal without spending hours in the kitchen and heating up your house, I'm going to share 3 easy one-pot recipes that you can make in less than an hour that don't require your oven. First up, we have some butter chicken with homemade sourdough naan. A few weeks ago, I was watching a TikTok video from Paige Eats Good. She does like a whole bunch of like food reviews, and she did a review on frozen butter chicken. If you know me, you've been around here, you know that we don't do frozen food around here. So I was like, oh my God, I was just craving butter chicken. I hadn't had butter chicken in so long. And so I was like, I'm going to make it. Like, I have all the ingredients. I'm going to make it. And I have been making it literally weekly since, and I've adapted it to my family's taste. The recipe is on my website. It's definitely not authentic, okay? It's like my play on it. But oh my God, is it so freaking good. Butter chicken is fire. Like, it is so good. We ended up eating this recipe for lunch. Big mistake. It was so heavy. Literally, I needed a nap after, but it is so rich and delicious and full of spices, and I love it. And then the sourdough naan is actually an adaptation of a recipe that I found online. One night I was making the butter chicken, and my husband says, well, we can't have butter chicken. We don't have any naan. And I said, challenge accepted. And of course, I whipped together just like a regular yeasted naan. And I was like, I'm definitely going to adapt this to have sourdough on it. So both of these recipes are on my website, but they are fire. Like, oh my God, they're so good together. The naan is so soft and fluffy. My kid, he tears it up. I love this recipe. It's so good. So butter chicken is so easy. I feel like it sounds more intimidating than it actually is. It's actually very easy to throw together. You literally just marinate your chicken, then sear the chicken, cook the veggies, toast your spices, add in the tomatoes, blend, and boom, like that's it. It's super duper easy and delicious, and it comes together relatively quickly, and I love it. On this particular day, I got the dough going in the morning. I let it ferment for like 5 hours, and then I marinated the chicken around the same time. So I just kind of got it done, and then we went to the park. Where else did we go? We went to a few places. Again, like it's warm now, so it's been so fun going out. Like, I don't know. I never realized how much the winter affected me. Like, I feel like typically in Texas, it doesn't get super cold. And so I don't like seasonal depression isn't a real thing, but we actually had like a few weeks of it being like very cold. And oh my God, if you live in a climate where it is cold all the time, bless your heart, because I couldn't do it. Like, it is so hard it being cold outside. You're stuck in the house. You don't want to go outside. Like, it's not fun to be outside when it's cold. I am a hot girl through and through. Okay. I cannot do the winter. So we had done a few things, just enjoying the weather. Like, I don't know where you live, but like, what is the weather like for you? I am really enjoying this weather. And also, y'all, the sun is not going down at 4 o'clock. I feel like my soul has been healed in the past like 2 weeks. I just love it. Another recipe that was actually supposed to make its way into this video was chili, but I somehow deleted the clips of me making it. But it was very quick. Like, it was a night where Aunt Flo had showed up, and I was like over it. I was over life. And so I literally just like browned the meat, threw the cans in, put it in the Instant Pot for 30 minutes, and that was dinner. But I love chili. I make chili all year round. I don't care how hot it is outside. It is one of my go-to recipes when I have just totally forgotten about dinner. Especially if you have an Instant Pot, it is the absolute best. You literally just throw your cans, like I said, throw your cans in, turn it on, and it's perfect for like a busy spring day where you're out of the house. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of activities, so we actually went to the beach. That would have been perfect to put on a pot of chili, go to the beach, have a great time, and then come home, scoop the chili, feed everyone gets a shower, and then you're like done for the day. The kitchen's not dirty. You obviously have to like unload and get rid of all the sand. Yeah, chili is one of those recipes that I make all year round. I don't care what is going on. As you guys can probably tell, I am so excited for this time of year. There's a few reasons. Firstly, like spring and summer are just amazing because the weather, the sun, like I mentioned, It also truly reminds me of giving birth to my son. It's so nostalgic. Ever since I had him, every single year, well, I guess since last year, he's about to be 2, so it's only been 1 year of this, but like it just reminds me of like having him and the newborn bliss that you feel after you have a new baby. Like that is what spring and summer reminds me of ever since I had my son. So it's just amazing. I love it. And also I watch Big Brother every single year, and that is starting to remind me of my son. So I just love this time of year. Like this time of year just reminds me of one of the happiest times of my life. But what are you guys doing? Like, what are your plans for the summer? This year, I really want to get out and have fun. When my son the year he was born, I had really, really bad anxiety and I didn't go anywhere. Like the postpartum anxiety was crazy and I didn't go anywhere. And then that kind of carried into like his, I guess, second year of life, like kind of just having anxiety. But lately I've been pushing through and kind of getting over that. I feel like my hormones are back to normal. Like we're almost 2 years postpartum. And so we're really trying to go out and have fun. And there's a carnival in our area this month that I want to take him to. And then also in Galveston, I live in South Texas. In Galveston, there is a circus, so we're going to be taking him to that, and I want to go to the pool, and I just want to have so much fun this summer. So I plan on being outside. What do you guys have planned for the summer, spring break? Let me know in the comments below. This next recipe is something that I totally forgot about until I was looking through my blog, updating posts and stuff. And I saw this recipe and I was like, oh my God, I love this. My husband loves this. And my 1-year-old even ate it, which is kind of crazy, but it's so flavorful and rich. It's a sausage, kale, and white bean soup. And it is so good. Again, I know soup is not necessarily what you think when you think spring, but depending on when you live, you might still have some like pretty cold days. So I think this works. But also, I don't care. I'm a soup girl. Growing up, we had soup like every single week growing up. Like without fail, we had some type of soup. And my dad makes like the best dumplings. Oh my God, dumplings are so good. Obviously, there's no dumplings in this soup. And another reason why soup is so great, well, broth in general, but you know, the base of soup is broth, is because I was watching, I don't know if you guys have seen like the documentary that has like the blue zones. A lot of those cultures where they're living until they're like literally 115 years old, their diets are broth based. So broth is just so good for you. It's so comforting and delicious. And this one is actually really, really good for you because it's packed with fiber. And you know, colon cancer's on the rise, so we got to be getting in our fiber and also iron. And it's really what I needed because, like I mentioned, you know, Aunt Flo has made her arrival, and so I really need the iron and like nutrition right now. And this one's really, really, I promise, it looks like it wouldn't be good. You look, it's green, there's kale, but like it is so flavorful because that sausage, it really does flavor the whole thing. And so the kale, truly, it just tastes like a flavorful, like sausage situation. It's so good. So Italian sausage, brown that up, and then cut up your veggies, throw that in with the sausage. Depending on how lean your sausage is, you might need to add a little bit of oil, but saute those veggies, add the broth, add the kale, cook it all together, and boom, dinner's done. I mean, this one came together in like 10 minutes. It was so quick. And all I really dirtied was a cutting board and the pot it was cooked in. It's perfect. This is one that's perfect for busy nights. So delicious, flavorful. My 1-year-old ate it. Like that is the true testament to how good this recipe is. I don't want you to look at it and be like, oh, like it looks like really veggie forward. It is really veggie forward, but it's also very delicious. This last one is one of my husband's favorite recipes that I make, and it's a creamy chicken and a white wine sauce. And again, it comes together super quick. All you do is sear that meat, cook your veggies. A lot of these recipes are just searing meat, cooking veggies, and then adding some type of liquid to create a sauce. I mean, that's really easy cooking, right? But yeah, so you sear the meat, cook the veggies, deglaze with the wine, and then you want to let the wine reduce by a lot. Like this recipe, you really need it to like reduce so that flavor can really concentrate, and also you want the alcohol to cook off, because if you don't, like, it really is kind of gross when you can taste the alcohol. And then you add your cream and your Parmesan cheese. Now, I was using the shaky cheese. It is delicious, but it is much, much better when you can use like freshly shredded parm. Oh my God. Freshly shredded parm in this is so good, but I didn't have any of that. And so we just used the shaky cheese, which is also delicious. And then this is one that you want to watch your salt, because the Parmesan is very, very salty. So as you guys can see, like, I didn't go ham with salt in this recipe. Neither with the sausage one. Sausage is very salty. So like, just watch the salt with some of these. This one was really quick too. And then it's kind of not one pan because you do need sides, but I just did like asparagus on the griddle, and I put 2 sweet potatoes in the microwave, and those were the sides. It's very lazy, but very delicious. Like a little butter and salt and pepper on the sweet potato, and that's dinner. Super fast, super easy, and absolutely delicious. Well, thank you guys so much for sticking around if you made it this far. I really do appreciate that. When you actually watch the whole video, it does send signals to YouTube that like, oh, this is good and we should show it to more people. So thank you so much for watching the whole video. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Your girl is trying to diversify her income streams. And so if we could get YouTube monetized this year, that would be great. I would love that. So subscribe for more recipe ideas. I do lots of sourdough, and then I have a website full of recipes that you can also go check out. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.